welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already watched some of my videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post. So as you might notice, this is my bi-weekly breakdown. I did post about it a couple of months ago, but things have changed, as they tend to do at times. So I thought I would kind of do an update, explain what and why is changing, and also, fair warning, there is going to be one rant, but I'm also thinking it's not going to be very ranty because I've already gotten that out to multiple people, so I don't need to make your days a little less happy. But I do want to mention it because it is a source of frustration, and yeah, so I just want to kind of mention it. So let's kind of dive into this. So first of all, this is my electronic payments that come out of my bank and that I don't use cash envelopes or sinking funds for. And there's a couple changes here. So my rent stays the same. It's been the same for as long as I've lived here. My phone. Now, as you've probably noticed, I do budget $46.49 now because I changed phone carriers. So this $23.50. Oops. Okay. Well, that's good enough. No longer applies because it's now not the $50 and something cents. There we go. This is cheap dollar store stuff, so I'm perfectly fine with it doing what it's doing. I just wanted it to be at least semi-covered. So what I'm going to do is, because it's not an even number and it gives me a really weird number if I do it, I'm going to do it so that paycheck number 1, we take, oops, maybe I should have just let it be. Okay, we're going to put this over here. $23.24 aside. And for the second one, we'll try this. Okay, yeah, that's not working. $23.25, and that'll add up to my $46.49. So obviously the whiteout is not working, but I'm still going to use it because I'd rather have the original number whited out and not confusing me. So, and electricity, I talked to you guys a couple videos ago, I believe, about budgeting, the electricity budgeting program. Oh my goodness, am I holding that wrong? Maybe. Where basically they take into account the past 12 months of your electricity usage, and they'll break it down so that you're paying a set amount every month, and that'll add up to your annual, how much your annual bills traditionally are. And I did decide to just do it because I would rather have a better understanding of what's coming out of my account for it every month. So this is now going to change to $81. Oh, that's $81 total, which is $40.50 per paycheck. I might actually redo this, but I don't really have the time right now, so that's just gonna have to wait. So Netflix is the same, bank is the same, provincial student loan minimum payment is the same with federal, savings, and my insurance. So that's all for the electronic payments, and I will just change my, let's make sure I got the right way, change my totals. Okay, this is acting a lot worse on camera than it usually does. I feel like it knows I'm trying to do something and I want it to look good, and it's just, okay. Seriously? Maybe I should have just stuck to the old, like, you know, the brushes? I feel like that might have been a better route. Okay, so the new totals are $719 $378 from the first paycheck and $702.63 from the second paycheck. So now comes my cash envelopes / sinking funds. So in the summer, when I don't have hockey, I only do $20 for restaurants because I really don't go out that often. But during hockey season, I up it to $30 per paycheck. And I just kind of wanted to write that down to reflect that so that I wouldn't have to every time say why that changed. So I'm just going to put a /$30 in each column. So my fun money, my groceries are all staying the same. Oh, and I forgot my giving. Right. Sorry. So I did get a slight raise, which means I'm going to up my giving, and that is going to be 130. I'm going to get cheap whiteout, the brush whiteout, and do that, or just rewrite it later on. So $130 because I got a raise, I felt that I should also raise my giving amount, even if it's just by $10 each week, which reflects the 10% for traditional, the 10%, which represents 10% of my paychecks when you take into account the new raise. So that's why that goes up. And then I talked about restaurants. Fun money, groceries is all the same. And here comes to the slight rant. So fair warning. So I actually called and made a complaint because the bus, we were told in the middle of September that as long as this I don't know if it's legislation or bylaw. I think it was bylaws. Passed through a third reading of council, it would affect bus fares. Bus fares would go up, but the rate wouldn't change until September 30th. As you know, bus passes go on sale on the 20th of the month before for the next month. So I thought I was going to get the $78 price because in my mind, they said September 30th, the fare rate would change. They did not say except for monthly bus passes. And yes, I can understand I am purchasing this October bus pass, so therefore I should be paying the new rate, but I felt that could have been communicated more clearly, and so I was very upset when I had to pay the new price, which of course is now going to set me over budget. I mean, it's only $4.50, but still that annoyed me. And the fact that they told us literally 2 weeks before the end of the month. So I called them and I very calmly explained what was frustrating to me, and I know it's not going to do anything to this rate fare change, but hopefully they take into consideration the amount of people that are calling, because it did take me 5 minutes to get through to anyone. So I'm assuming that means people are calling and complaining. I'm hoping they take into consideration that and that they'll learn some lessons from it. So I do have to change my bus payment slightly, but not much. So the bus fare now for my monthly pass is $82.50. So I can keep that $40 for the first week, and then I will keep I will do $45 for the second week, and that'll give me $85, and then I'll use that $85 to pay for my bus pass and have some change left over because I really don't want to deal with change, and the bus isn't something I should be overspending on, so technically I could probably use my card, but honestly, it'll also mean I'm saving some extra coin, so I would rather do it in cash than over card. So, yeah, that's kind of my rant. I hope I was rational and you understood what I was trying to say and don't think I'm a complete nut job. But yeah, so that's that. For my trip, nothing's changing, 10 and 10. For gifts, it is temporarily changing. So I am not going to write that in pen. I'm hoping I can do this dark enough so you guys can see. I am going to up my gift fund until Christmas to $100 per month, which is $50 per paycheck, because the raise kind of allows me to do that. But also I did the math, and even just with the gift cards I'm anticipating buying, which honestly, gift cards for some people are what I'm giving them, because I don't know, I'm not as into the things that they are, so I don't want to purchase something that they don't or won't use or already have, so I will do it that way. And I will be doing a Christmas budget, so expect that in the next, before the end of October, I'll have that out for you. But yeah, so I am going to up my gifts temporarily until the first paycheck after Christmas, and then I'll drop back to its traditional $25, so that I have plenty of money to purchase things for family and some friends. So that is really all that changes. MISC stays the same, subscription stays the same, hockey stays the same. So my total then becomes, so added 10, 350, 360, 385 for this month, or for this paycheck. And I'm going to do this in pencil just for the moment because the gifts is only a temporary change. 385, which means this would be 390, because if I remember correctly, this is always $5 more than paycheck number 1. So, oh wait, but then I forgot, oh my goodness, guys. So 345, 355, 365, 370, 410. Okay, so 410, sorry, because I forgot about the extra. Oh my goodness. So, yes. And one more thing I am going to touch on. And I'm probably going to mention this in cash envelope stuffing. With my hockey fund, I just found out we can pre-purchase our playoff tickets, even though technically we're not guaranteed a spot, and I think they're jinxing themselves. But at the same time, if I have the money, it's going to save me $20 off of the regular playoff price, even for season ticket holders. And there's a couple of other perks, like you get some coupons and you get bring a friend voucher, so you can trade it in for a ticket, and you get like a special booklet kind of thing. So, and I'm gonna confirm this, but this is what they usually do. If they don't play a whole lot of playoff games at home, they'll basically calculate it on a per game basis. So they'll take whatever money that if you pay for the full playoff package, they'll take the money that they estimated that you didn't use, because those home games didn't occur, and put it onto your purchase, your season tickets for the year, for like the next year, I guess, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Like, so for instance, I bought my playoff tickets for 2019. We didn't have as many home games as they anticipated, so they ended up putting on, I think, something like $50 to my season ticket purchase for the tickets for the 2019 and 2020 year. So that's what they typically do with that. I'm gonna triple check that that's what they'll do if I purchase my playoff tickets now, because you do have to purchase them before October 30th to take advantage of this deal. And if that's the case, I'll probably just take that money and purchase my playoff tickets. And then if they, knock on wood, don't go to playoffs for whatever reason, then I would have my season tickets about half paid for already, and then I would just have to make the rest of the payment. So that is kind of what I'm thinking. And if you have any thoughts on that, just let me know in the comments down below. I always love hearing your guys' opinions and what you guys are thinking about. So, as always, please do consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you'll be notified anytime I post. Please like and comment. It always makes my day when I get those notifications, and I do try and reply to comments within 24 hours if possible. And have a great day. I hope your Monday is going well and that your first partial week of October is going well. All right, until next time, bye.